Welcome back to Snipes Gaming. Today we are doing a different franchise from the Edmonton Oilers one. I'm still going to be doing that one, but this one's called Snipe City. I took players that are 22 and younger besides the goalies. The goalies are 23 and 22, I believe. Well, our NHL ones. And so I took anyone, forwards, defensemen under the age of 22. I didn't take all the best ones. I probably could have, but I didn't, but the team is still pretty stacked. As you can see, of course, I took my boy Connor McDavid. But anyway, let's get into the lines. I'll show you who I took, and I'll show you the farm team too, because I took some players that are down there. So, our first line is Eichel, McDavid, Pastrnak, Draisaitl, Benjamin Burke. I found him in free agency, 16 years old, and Austin Matthews. Then Jonathan Drouin, Monahan, McKinnon, Getzel, Horvat, and Domi round up the forwards for this group. I turned injuries off because that way I don't have to go switch lines and have all these prospects scratched and all that. So our defense is Werenski, Ekblad, Provorov, Hanifin, Nurse, and Chychrun. I know I've used Chychrun actually in NHL 17, and he skyrocketed. He's a great young prospect. I know he could do his thing. I'm not too sure about Provorov or anything, but I know Nurse can go up too if played right. Our goalies, we got Vasilevsky, 23, and Saros, 22. In the AHL, I took Anton Forsberg too, because I need to take 3 goalies. And starting lineup, we got Robbie Fabry. Larkin's down in the minors. Hopefully I could bring him up with all his talent. Anthony Duclair. There are 2 Jesse Puljujärvis because I took one in the draft, and then because we're the Edmonton Snipe City, I took Bakersfield too because I substituted in Edmonton out. So now we got 2 Puljujärvis, which is okay if they develop. We got Braden Point, Clayton Keller, Lawson Krause, Kristen Dvorak, and Kyler Yamamoto. And of course these guys. And then the defensemen I took were Sergachev, Boucher, Tony DeAngelo, Thomas Chabot, and Julius Honka. So that rounds up the draft picks I picked. So let's simulate through the preseason because no one really cares about the preseason. Hopefully we do good, but we'll sim to the regular season. With all this young talent, I don't need to scout forwards. I'm more looking for an elite goalie, hopefully. Hopefully I can find one that can come up and do pretty good. What do you guys think about the new update to NHL while this is loading? I know HUT's changed a bit, the players have changed. Just tell me what you guys think and in the comments. I personally think the gameplay on HUT's a lot smoother now. But those ice players, like, everyone's pulling them. They're not, besides Kucherov and probably Goudreau, they're not worth much. Like, I got Austin Matthews 91, Braden Holtby 91. There are Holtby's only going for 15,000. Sorry about that. And Matthews was only going for 44,000 or something. It wasn't like, it's not worth it. Anyway, back to the franchise mode here. We'll simulate 10 games, see how the team does. I believe 10 games is Pittsburgh on the 1st. Simulate up. And we get a 3-2 win. Against Vancouver, we get a 3-1 loss. At home against Winnipeg, 5-3 win. So we're perfect at home right now. Against Ottawa at home, we get a 3-2 loss. I spoke too soon. Carolina, 3-2 shootout loss. Chicago, 2-1 shootout loss. Philly, 5-1 win. At Pittsburgh, 4-3 shootout loss. Dallas, we get a 6-4 loss. Washington is taking a bit here. Cool. We get a 2-1 win. And we'll go back here. We're trying to look for goalies. And that ends the first 10 games. We went 4-3-3. Not bad. That's 11 out of a possible 20 points, so over 500. And we sit 6th, but we're only 4 points out of first, so it's a tight, like 11 to 15. It's a tight race right now. Points wise, Matthews has 9, leading the way. We got Draisaitl at 9, Eichel at 8, Pastrnak at 8, Burke at 8 or 7, McDavid 6. So we're getting scoring from everyone. Nurse has 2 points on the third line. Defense. Monahan and Druin need to step it up a bit. Let's go look at our goalies. See how they're doing. Vasilevsky 3-3-2 with a 925 save percentage. Not the best record, but that save percentage is pretty good. Same with Saros. Not the best record, save percentage is good. Goals against are good. Like, they're not doing terribly. And we are probably going to switch up the lines. I'm going to try McDavid with Matthews. I probably should have done that before. But we are going to move Draisaitl over here. Matthews up there. Eichel down. Draisaitl's going to play center. And this line needs to get it done more. Sniper, two-way forward, playmaker. We're going to move McKinnon over. Alright, let's try that. Hopefully we can go on a 6-3-1. That would be nice. 6 wins, 3 losses, 1 overtime loss to give us 13 out of possible 20 points. So that's 5. So we go up to St. Louis on the 21st. Against Pittsburgh, we get a 4-1 loss. New Jersey, and there is a trade. Christian Dvorak and our third round for Jay Bouwmeester, and that Bouwmeester is not a prospect, so I am not taking him. We get a 5-2 loss. We get a 5-3 win over Detroit. New York 4-3. The Devils again 2-0 loss. The Rangers. We get a 1-0 shootout win. 4-2 win over Capitals. 4-1 over the Golden Knights. 3-0 loss to St. Louis and a 6-2 loss. That one was horrible. We went 5-5. And they want Christian Dvorak for Alex Goligoski. If it was for picks, I'd probably do it because Dvorak's down. But I don't need players. Well, let's go simulate 5 more games here. We'll go up 6 games. We'll go the 1st of December. 3-2 shootout loss. Sorry, not shootout loss. 2-0 loss. Buffalo, we get a 3-0 win. Boston 4-3 loss. Arizona 2-1 overtime win, and a 6-4 win over the Maple Leafs. We went 3-3 in that. Not the best. It's tight in the Pacific right now, but we did beat some Pacific teams. And we are currently sitting 4th, not in a playoff spot, just 2 points out. And let's go see how everyone's doing up here. We got Pastrnak at 17, Eichel 17, so the second line's actually picked it up since I put them together. Matthews 15, McDavid 14, Burke 14, so this line's still not doing the greatest. Horvat, he's on our 4th line. He has 12 points. He deserves a promotion. Same with Getzel. Monahan's finally going, but Drouin's the one that's not. So let's change up the lines here. If you're scoring, you get promoted. And Domi's not really doing anything. Neither is Drouin. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna... Oops, that's not what I wanted. Move Monahan down here, Horvat to the wing, and Getzel gets to go up too. See how that works. But that's where I'm going to leave you off in this new franchise mode. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't liked or subscribed, please do. I'll catch you on the next one.